Okay, what I really wanted to talk about was I wanted to do a social commentary on the rise of technology in a self-fed mentality world, consumerism. I wanted to talk about like consumerism and how seeing stuff like what I just saw now. We are introduced to so many ads throughout the day. I think we're introduced to like 300, there's a statistic, I'm going to put it up here because I'm going to butcher it, but there's like 300 ads on average that humans view a day per person. Something like that. It's a lot. We're constantly seeing advertisements, we're constantly like told to consume and look a certain way, and I think a really big proponent or a really big way to sell a product is to show people what they're missing. Like, hey, you can look like this if you buy this product. Now I'm gonna go to another tangent because that's just how I roll. I feel like this is just such a different video from my past videos. I feel like you're getting to know the real me. I decided to come a little closer because I don't think I was in focus the entire time. I really want to finish these noodles and then like suffer from a stomach ache all day. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, hey, didn't see you there. Sorry, I just get distracted easily. I feel like from the beginning of existence, we have had and created social hierarchies, way to categorize people, different class systems in different countries. We've had the haves, the have-nots, the bourgeoisies, how do you say it? I don't know. And now that we're reaching more of a society that has said, hey, like everyone has equal opportunities, we're gonna make it, when I say equal opportunities, I'm like, we don't have equal opportunities. I'm just gonna put it frankly for some Americans, the New Deal from FDR really only helped, the government action really only helped poor white families and created a middle class out of that for white families, and it excluded any other minorities or people of color, which means that we didn't get equal opportunities, and now people are complaining that like immigrants or people of color are getting government handouts when the only reason why white middle class families exist is because of government handout New Deal. Okay, done with the history recap. We're gonna move forward. So, like I'm saying, very unequal opportunity, huge wealth gaps between different people, but there's an aggressive nature to conform to society or to look a certain way from the exterior, which is what I really like. I'm very interested and fascinated by people's choices to portray themselves, like how you choose to present yourself in the world. And a big pressure to conform or to look a certain way is through technology and the rise of social media, the rise of the internet, and there's so much attention and focus on like making yourself look a certain way online that you kind of forget who you are in real life. Now I'm going on like a different tangent because I really just wanted to make a fun video talking about why everyone wants to look like Kylie Jenner, because I don't know why. Kylie Jenner doesn't even look like Kylie Jenner, like the real Kylie Jenner, you know? Now, this is not like a critique to be like you can't change the way you look, because we all have changed the way that we naturally look. Like, let's be real. You know, like me putting highlights in my hair when my hair is naturally brown is changing the way I look. Me tweezing my eyebrows once a week or putting on makeup is changing the way I naturally look. So I'm not judging other people for getting any sort of like cosmetic procedures, any of that. I'm just saying like there's such a huge emphasis on catering towards the Western beauty standards that are imposed on us by people in powerful positions, and mostly men. Shocker, right? Okay, so I guess what's like recent in pop culture YouTube news is that on Halloween there was a picture that surfaced of a bunch of Kylie Jenner's friends who kind of look all like Kylie Jenner, and people are saying, oh, why are they trying to all look the same, whatever. And people are saying, you know, stop trying to look like someone else, like quit, you know, looking like someone else, be yourself, but there's almost this societal paradox where it's like people want you to be yourself and be original, but they also want you to look a certain way, to fit a certain beauty standard, to have big eyelashes, a tiny little nose, like all these things where it's like, okay, how can we deconstruct and reconstruct a way of thinking that caters to all different types of looks, shapes, sizes. What I'm trying to say is, like, why can't other features besides the whole Kylie Jenner look be beautiful? Like, it's hard because society tells us, hey, you gotta look a certain way. So I get it when people try to kind of fit the mold or, oh my god, my stomach now hurts from those spicy noodles. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I have to go drink some green tea. I feel like there should be a movement, and there are like movements where people are more socially accepting of different types of beauty. And not just like white woman beauty. I'm talking about all different kind of colors, all different kinds of shapes, all different kinds of facial features. I feel like America Hollywood is a really poor representation of like what all beauty should look like. I know Jamil, I think that's her name, has a whole beauty movement about like focusing on qualities about yourself that are other than looks. She'll have people post photos. I'll put like examples up here, but she'll have people post photos and then they'll write about all their accomplishments. So like I ran a marathon, I have 3 kids, I'm this and that and that. And I think that's great to like not focus on the outer aesthetic, but more focus on like who you are as a person. But the whole list of accomplishments is almost a way of bragging and saying like, oh, I did this. So it almost puts people at a lower position. Again, another social hierarchy where you're saying, well, I didn't run a marathon, or I didn't finish college, or I didn't do this. Like, is there something wrong with me? So I'm just putting that out there to talk about how we can maybe start a conversation about social acceptance and kind of rejecting what society feeds you. So I know that kind of turned into a serious video, and I guess it wasn't truly meant to be that serious, but I got into a topic that I'm passionate about. I know that like some of social constructive criticism would be like, oh, well, you're only saying this because you're confident with yourself and the way you look or whatever. And it's like, no, it actually took me a long time to feel good about myself because I let all the things that social media tells us to affect me. I struggled with an eating disorder and depression and all these things because of the fact that I let like the way that the beauty standard or society on Instagram control my life, if that makes sense. And I was like, no more, we're not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna put myself through any more of that pain. It's not worth it. So that's my story. It's not coming out of a place where I feel like I'm better than everyone. It's coming out of a place where it's like, hey, I felt this way too, and it sucks. And like, you don't have to change yourself to be accepted, because if people want you to change to fit the way that they want you to be, like, that's BS. I feel like I changed myself a lot to fit some kind of mold, and it made me really, really unhappy, and I wasn't surrounding myself with people who supported me and wanted me to be myself. So that's what I'm saying. I don't really know if there's a message. Let me know what you guys think. I do have to say, if you liked this video, if you watch it to the end, please subscribe, message me, give me a like, whatever you would want to do, or dislike. That's the way it goes. Thanks guys for watching my video. I hope to see you guys in the next one soon. I will try to post weekly. And if I don't, it's not because I'm not trying, it's because I have a lot going on. And I will try my best to make stuff. Also, it's really hard for me to think of content because I would love to do beauty stuff or like makeup because it's fun, but I also don't want to be as vain, but I also don't really know what people want to see, and I'm not like a quirky, cool visco girl that can just like wear scrunchies and just be like silly on camera. I mean, that was probably me when I was like 17, but I'm getting too old for that. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Whoa! Hey! Okay, my dog like scared me. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Hey guys, I have to really quickly butt in and say this because I forgot to mention it, but real beauty starts with your inner self and working on yourself on the inside. That's where real true beauty lies. I know that's like really lame to say, but it's true. Beautiful people have beautiful hearts.